This video was made possible by Wix. If you're ready to create a website, head on over to wix.com/go/infographics2019 to try out one of their premium plans right now. Hello, Infographics fans, and welcome to another special challenge episode of the Infographics Show. Today we're taking on the obesity issue. While global stereotypes like to paint Americans as a bunch of fatties, in actuality obesity figures from around the world show that weight gain is a problem in most modern nations. The reasoning is pretty simple. A modern economy brings modern jobs, modern conveniences, and modern not-so-healthy food. Modern jobs means mostly blue-collar work for most people, which includes a lot of sitting around in the office, not getting much exercise. And when coupled with the modern conveniences of video games, on-demand video, and a billion cable channels, coupled with modern fast food or delivery right to your doorstep, this all spells disaster for expanding waistlines around the world. But what about soda? What role does it have in this modern weight epidemic? Let's find out today as we challenge your favorite guinea pig and our least important staff writer to drink only soda for a whole month. For science! Day 1. Drink only soda for an entire month. This one didn't go over well with the girlfriend at all. Like most Los Angeles actresses, she's a total health and fitness nut. And like most Los Angeles actress boyfriends, I have to partake in at least 50% of that nuttiness. I mean, I'm generally active and in decent shape anyways, but I'm not a total health freak, and I don't even know what kale tastes like, but I'm willing to bet it's terrible. Soda is, as far as I'm aware, not even allowed in our refrigerator. And even though I actually like drinking Coke, I tend to just order it at restaurants. Luckily, the girlfriend isn't a total Fourth Reich health Nazi, and she doesn't really mind, but when I told her I could only drink soda for an entire month, she got this very weird, dead look in her eyes. Then she very slowly narrowed them at me, but didn't say a word. It was terrifying. She just sort of left for work without saying anything and then texted me from the car saying, "Your job is stupid." So, as usual, I did my initial research, and it turns out drinking soda is pretty god-awful for you. So it's hard to blame her response. It destroys the enamel of your teeth, which makes it easier for your teeth to rot. It raises, then crashes your blood pressure, can lead to diabetes, and of course, is pretty much guaranteed to make you gain weight. Apparently, every 3,500 calories extra you consume per week can lead to 1 pound of weight gain, and calories definitely add up fast. I did some math and looked up the calories on average I eat per week. Thanks to California's laws, figuring out total calories of everything you eat is actually pretty easy. Turns out I'm taking in an average about 2,500 a day, mostly because of weekend meals. During the weekdays, I typically cook something pretty healthy for me and the girlfriend, but on weekends we cheat by eating out. We both exercise though, and my weight is pretty stable, so I'm guessing that the amount I exercise totals out with the average of 2,500 calories a day. But that is, of course, without drinking much soda at all, maybe 2 a week from eating out. Now I'm gonna have to drink only soda, not even any water, so that's for sure going to skyrocket my calories. They say you're supposed to drink about 8 12-ounce glasses of water a day to stay healthy, but that figure doesn't account for all the water you actually get from your food. So a more realistic estimate is more like 5 glasses of water a day. Assuming I did the soda equivalent to that, it would be 140 calories times 5, or an extra 700 calories per day, or 4,900 per week. Yikes! That's well over the 3,500 needed for a pound of fat. Of course, that's just calories though, which isn't the full picture because each soda, I plan on drinking Cokes by the way, includes a whopping 39 grams of sugar, or 78% of your daily allotment. That's going to majorly increase my weight gain potential, not to mention pave a pretty strong foundation for diabetes. I could just go with, say, Coke Zero, which is supposedly healthier, but A, it tastes like donkey sweat, and B, it seems more fair to go for the real stuff. So as usual, I'll update once a week and try to keep a total tally of how many sodas I drink per week, along with the total amount of calories I'm consuming and any weight gain effects. Day 1 weight is 163 pounds, svelte, sexy, and with just a little bit of love handles. Sue me. I'm not the actor in the house, and I don't need to set unrealistic physical expectations in front of the camera all the time. Love handles is what peak performance looks like, people. Deal with it. Anyways, here we go. See you in a week. Day 7. The refrigerator is stacked with red cans of Coke, all gleaming and shiny and frosty cold. I gotta admit, it's kind of beautiful in a way. I cannot stress how much the girlfriend really hates this challenge. Just for laughs, I built a Coke fortress around her vegetables, but apparently I was the only person who thought that was funny. Drinking only soda is weird. I catch myself going for some water out of thirst, and I have to remind myself, nope, get a Coke instead. I could cheat, but integrity is pretty important to me. Now, I actually really like Coke, so this challenge didn't seem all that bad, but I gotta admit that I'm getting a bit tired of the flavor. I bought lemon juice to squirt in each can in order to zing the taste up a bit, and it worked pretty well, but I think I'll try limes next just to keep the flavor from getting boring. Maybe I'll even switch to Pepsi, but if Coke Zero tastes like donkey sweat, Pepsi tastes like a donkey drinking the sweat of another donkey and then sweating the sweat out itself. This week, I've drunk 3,640 calories worth of Coke, which is just a bit more than 3 Cokes a day. I find that I'm not drinking as much Coke as I would water. I think I'm just naturally avoiding drinking as much Coke as possible. My weight's ticked up from 163 pounds to 165. Not bad and well within the natural pound or two fluctuation. I'll see how this next week pans out. Day 14. This week I drank 4,060 calories worth of Coke. Definitely a bit more than last week. The aluminum recycling is really stacking up. By the way, did you know aluminum is one of the few things worth recycling? Look it up. Anyways, my weight shot up to 168, which is definitely not an accident. It's pretty obvious soda is having a serious effect on my weight gain. Surprisingly, I'm not getting all that sick of the taste though. I mean, I do have to use lemon or lime occasionally, but it's still okay to me. Then again, I did used to eat pretty terrible MREs for months at a time in the military, so I think my palate's become pretty easy to please. On the home front, I cannot stress just how unhappy the girlfriend is with this challenge. She pinched a love handle yesterday when I got out of the shower and she just flatly said, "They're getting bigger, gross." She's also been sending me emails from work about the terrible health effects of soda and planning a crash diet for as soon as this month is up. I think every time she gets a break from filming, she's firing off a new email to warn me that I'm basically going to die because of this. Too bad for her, she's not my insurance beneficiary. Too bad for everyone that I don't have one. Crap, I should get that sorted. Day 21. So one of the effects of soda is sugar high followed by sugar crash. This is because sodas flood your circulatory system with a bunch of sugar that your body isn't ready for. In the wild, coming across a huge amount of sugar is basically not an issue our biology ever had to deal with. So now when you flood your body with concentrated sugar, your body freaks out. It immediately overproduces hormones to lower your blood sugar because it thinks that you're literally about to die, which makes your blood sugar levels drop to below normal levels, hence the crash. Turns out if you drink nothing but soda all the time, your body thinks it's under sugar attack all the time, and those crashes get really, really bad. I think I'm taking more naps each day now than I've ever taken before, and typically I'm off to nap every 4 to 5 hours. Luckily, I have the house to myself during the day, so it's not a big deal, but it's cutting into my productivity big time. I also kind of feel like my heart might explode, or my arteries, one or the other. I guess this is my blood pressure spiking, and I'm realizing now that I should have bought one of those blood pressure monitors if I even had any idea of how to use it. My breath is also worse. I guess that's the sugar feeding all the hungry little bacteria in your mouth, and I'm having to brush my teeth a few times each day. Although to be honest, I already was, because I don't even want to think about the plaque holocaust this soda is putting my teeth through. Turns out one of the side effects of drinking nothing but soda for a month is a very grumpy girlfriend. I know she hates it because she's concerned for my health, which is actually kinda sweet. She's already meal planned a crash diet to detox me from all this soda. I reminded her that detoxing, not a real thing, and only a trendy term that West Hollywood hipsters use to sell you overpriced health nonsense. And she took my soda out of my hand, put her finger over the hole, shook it up and, I'm not kidding about this, sprayed me with it. Then, cool as a fresh, all-organic cucumber, she just turned around and walked away. I think this soda experiment has literally broken my health nut girlfriend. Anyway, this week I drank 4,200 calories and my weight jumped up to 170, which is alarming. I realized it's not just the soda though, because it makes me so tired. I haven't been exercising nearly as much and have been skipping entire days, so all the calories from everything else I eat is adding up. Thankfully, there's only 1 week left. Day 30. I am not sad at all that this challenge is over. Drinking soda for a month straight sounds pretty alright at first, then it gets kinda meh, and then very quickly becomes a bit of a nightmare. I don't think we appreciate just how much non-soda we drink, even heavy soda drinkers. Sure, you might down a few sodas a day, but imagine drinking nothing, and I mean nothing, but soda for a month straight. Wake up in the middle of the night, thirsty? Soda. Eat something dry and need to wash it down? Soda. And by the way, washing food down with soda is pretty terrible. Thirsty after working out? Soda. Or at least try working out, because I've definitely noticed that I can't go as long or hard as I could a month ago. I don't know if it's the psychological weight of knowing that I'm basically destroying my body with all the sugar, or if it's actually making me sluggish, but I can't exercise as hard as I used to. Strength is basically fine, but anything that requires endurance, forget about it. I'm getting winded just thinking about hitting the track tomorrow on my first day back to normal. My weight is still at 173 pounds, which means that in 1 month I've gained 10 pounds. And that's while still mostly exercising. I can't imagine what my weight would be if I had drank nothing but soda and not exercised, but I honestly think I could have gained easily twice as many pounds. The constant soda makes me feel pretty terrible. I literally feel sometimes like my heart is going to beat out of my chest. And I swear my blood has become the consistency of syrup. During the course of this challenge, I've drank approximately 16,800 calories worth of soda, or 1 entire week's worth of normal caloric intake. And I know I've been pacing myself, typically drinking 3 to 4 sodas a day. The girlfriend couldn't be happier that this whole thing is over, and she's promised me a crash diet of uber-healthy pre-made meals that she's created herself until my weight gets back to normal. Challenge over. Summary: drinking nothing but soda for a month is pretty terrible for your body, kills your energy, makes you gain a bunch of weight, and really irritates your girlfriend. This was a rough challenge, maybe the hardest we've ever done, but you know what isn't hard? Building a website with Wix. Building a website with Wix is incredibly simple. Just pick from their selection of hundreds of fully customizable templates to get a great-looking site in seconds. Or you can use their powerful design tools to build something unique from the ground up. Plus, with Wix, your website is going to be available and look great on any device. Please, challenge yourself to do something healthier than drinking only soda for a month, like building a website. Try out Wix today by visiting the link in the description or going to wix.com/go/infographics2019. Want to see my other challenges? Check out what happened when I only got 3 hours of sleep a night for a week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.